Hi, and welcome to Rocket Fuel, your daily update of everything that's happening in the Rocket Pool community. Today is December 20th. My name is Whack Whack Attack, and this is the 101st episode. So, yesterday was the 100th episode, and as those of you who watched the episode, I tried to make a joke during the raffle and said I'm leaving the server, and then I left the server and it all kind of went bad. So, there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about the raffle, but I kind of got a little bit overwhelmed with what was going on. So the first thing I wanted to do was thank all the people who made donations for the raffle. A couple of the donations were made anonymously, and a few of the donations were made by community members who were happy for me to share their information. I've already given everyone a shout out before, so I'm just going to make it brief this time and just say thank you very much for making such a wonderful occasion possible. And you made 9 people very happy with the prizes they received, ranging from half an ETH to Rocketeer NFTs. So I'm really happy that it happened. It was a success. I didn't rug anyone, even though I've been joking about it for a week that I'm going to rug you all. But I sent out all the prizes yesterday, so we can have a look. So this was some of the conversation that was happening after the time that I rugged people. And yeah, it looks. So I said, I'm leaving the server, and Kev says, is this guy rugging? And Wo said, you can sweep the floor anytime to buy a Logic Beach robot because he got half an ETH. And Elfinbod says, where can I see the magic on chain? And yeah, people were saying congratulations to the winners and thanks to me for arranging the raffle. And Elfin Bob says you built something to be proud of, which is so kind of him to say. And yeah, I sent out the prizes. But Trevon was saying there's still a chance of a rug. No, now there's no more chance of a rug. And then Kev shared the meme that I talked about yesterday, or half an ETH. I wanted 20 RPL, and the ETH can be used to buy RPL. Woohoo! So yeah, that was good. And then yeah, the raffle link kind of was giving issues, but yeah, people got yeah, Phil Cares got an NFT, and 20 RPL got Elfin Bob, and Proof of Bake got an NFT too. And yeah, it was really funny. Sleety says is their price for 194th. A couple of mine came in the 200 plus, like 3 of mine came in the 200 plus and 3 of them came in the hundreds. So I did really badly in this raffle. I think the person who actually said that they did the worst was Lee, who was 287th, I think. So yeah, it was really bad. But yeah, Wo got half an ETH. Ment's got the Daily Gwei NFT. Proof of Bake and Dukey got RPL, and then there was more as well. But that's really great. Yeah, Dukey's won 2 raffles in a row now. Got I think 25 and 20 RPL in both of them. So that was really great for Dukey. And yeah, the episode was really funny. People laughed quite a lot, so that was great. And then yeah, Dukey got it here. So I said, he said, thanks. I said, I just sent you the 20 RPL. I sent out all the prizes to all the winners. If anyone has any issues with their prize, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to try to fix the issue if there's an issue. So yeah, thank you so much. So yesterday in the hubbub, I kind of got mixed up with this NFT that Logic Beach made, which is the rocket fueler robot. And on the side of the rocket, it says RF, and then there's the number 100 in binary, and in the back of the robot it says WWA for Whack Whack Attack. So there was some really nice touches on this robot that Logic Beach did. It's absolutely beautiful. So I bid on that. I bid on that. Let me see if I can find it. I bid on that. OpenSea. Yeah, here we go. So I bid on it, and I'm currently the highest bid. I beat Superfizz. I bid. Yeah, so there's my bid for it, and please don't rug me. I don't think I can go higher than that bid. So yeah. Okay, let's move on from there and get to actual news. So Langers released this tweet yesterday saying it was great talking to Real Rumi Khan from Forbes. Transparency, controls, privacy, security auditing, open finances, and community oversight and governance, I guess. And it says these come as standard from DeFi protocol. We deserve more from crypto. So yeah, there was some good quotes here from Langers from about this article about crypto finance. So crypto industry is going through growing pains, maturing into a robust ecosystem. So it's a good article. I'll link it in the description so you can go and have a read of it. But it's nice that it featured Langers, and yeah, it's really great that we're getting some good mentions, like this quote here. Through the market chaos, fully automated, transparent, and decentralized DeFi protocols such as Aave, Maker, Rocket Pool, Compound, and others have been functioning as designed without catastrophic failures. So, and then here's a quote from Langers. He says, "There is no." Yeah, Darren Langley, general manager at Rocket Pool, states, "What makes DeFi special is its focus on transparency and controls. A good DeFi protocol has open source soft code and is audited by respected community professionals. Their balances can be verified on chain and have public decentralized governance." So that was a nice little quote, but like the article as a whole is like a really interesting read. So make sure you check it out. I turned off my ad block on this website so I could show it to you all, but it's horribly laden with ads, so sorry about that. Next, we had this interesting comment from Noshua about something that I've mentioned on Rocket Fuel a couple of times. So Noshua says, "Did we talk about the first round of Sigma Prime audits yet?" So as I've said to you all, like the Atlas upgrade is undergoing audits at the moment. The result of the first audit from Sigma Prime has come back. However, there's been no word of that made public so far. So Noshua asked a question about it, and Joe said, "I don't think so. If we did, I didn't see it." And Maverick says, "No, not yet, no." So then Noshua posted a GitHub link which says fixes and improvements from the Sigma Prime audit and DevNet testing. So there's stuff going on. Like, I'll link this in the description because I don't really understand what's going on when I click on the GitHub stuff. So for those of you who know, you can like go and have a look yourself. So yeah, it's really exciting that this stuff is happening. I think the next audit stuff is going to be back maybe next week or the week after, and then it'll go into community testing, hopefully, if there's not any major bugs. So that would be really great. Okay, next one, I have this GUI for Rocket Pool setup. I was going to cover this in yesterday's episode, but it was getting long already, so I thought I'd push it back to today. So it's by Stereum and Rocket Pool Grant, so LF feedback. So the person got wicked because they made a post saying emoji spam. So let's have a look at their post. It says, "Okay, I'll try again, just a sec. Hey, Rocket Pool community, this time for real. We, the Stereum team, would have an ask to make. We've prepared a grant we would like to present to the DAO after New Year's for the development of Rocket Pool node operator setup in Stereum, reducing the node installation to 3 clicks in the Rocket Pool themed user interface." And then there's a link on the GitHub. It says, "Before we post it, however, we'd like to collect feedback from you guys. If you've got the time, please take a look and let us know if there's something you could see yourself voting for. Important for us in this step also is there something like FE Rocket Arb most Rocket Pool holders could benefit from, and that is widely accepted in the community. We should probably natively support it with the GUI Rocket Pool implementation." That deflated the tension. Okay, so then there was like comments, and Rocket Arb will be added to the command line interface soonish, so probably not worth building out support for the current script if that's the case. And then exactly how does Stereum work? This was Rocket looking for owls was asking this. So people like started asking questions, they started getting some information, and then people like there were like lots of asking questions back and forth, so go ahead and check those out. And then Papash said having easy access to the nodes log would make life for people on support much easier. Please don't make it too hidden, maybe in an advanced mode or a help mode. And then CC to object, but object says, "I'm here, but keeping my opinions private for now as I'm also a GMC member, but I promise I'm reading everything." So, people are looking at this, people are sharing ideas, people are asking questions. So it's really, really great to see. So yeah, go ahead, check out that thread, and it's under trading in the Discord, so you can find it, and it's called GUI for Rocket Pool setup, Stereum plus Rocket Pool grant. So definitely go have a look at that. And next we have something called Gravity Corner, which is again another thread under trading. And here the person got wicked as well, which is Munchkiner. He says, I'll try again to write it all out. So he says, Gravity is close to setting the first, close to the first audit round, and I thought it would be nice to share some updates. So what is Gravity? It's a liquidity fork that allows to borrow a stable against LSDs instead of pure ETH. We'll support our ETH on launch, even if the Chainlink feed is not up by that time, but we can hope. So why? Helping decentralization by giving DeFi exposure to lower TVL staking derivatives. When? We have an audit round planned for the end of January. The launch date will depend on how it goes, but we aim for Q1. Who? It started off as an idea of Rhett and then quickly became a community project. Shout out that time me out to Fornax, C Cleaver, Dab, Shadow Raker, and HKE were all doing amazing work. Ask me anything. And then the design for the stability pool and vessels. Each vessel is a collateralized position of a single LSD, and then there's an image diagram of how it works. And then so people started talking here. So please go into that thread that Munchkiner made and have a look. And I'm sure you can ask questions about how it will work and how our ETH will be integrated and stuff. But it's really exciting. And Rhett and I have talked a few times as well about Rhett coming onto Launchpad and talking about Gravity as well. So that's something that we've tried to plan, and hopefully maybe we can get it done around launch time. That I think would be really great. So next we have this comment from Joe who says, hey Whack Attack, can you give me the rocket fuel thumbnail please? I'm up to no good. So then I sent him a DM with the thumbnails and stuff, and he made this laser etch with the rocket fuel logo and my face from my emoji that I have on the server, and then he says to the laser. So now let's see what comes up. So sorry, I already had that. And then he says, oh wait, let me see. Yeah, he says, well, I just finished the fan Proteus case and I need a front plate for it. So I just asking him like what he was up to, and he says that he was just making it as a front plate for the fan case, and that was really cool. And then he says I may have a little surprise for you tomorrow, Whack. So then he says whack.g code successfully exported, and if you have a look, then there's the laser printer kind of doing its thing. And Joe's not too secretive about it. Lee was saying he's so secretive, but it was all kind of in the open. And let me see. Wait, that's not right. I got ahead of myself. Wait, I have it here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So then the final printed product was this, but he still needs to clean it up a little bit. He said that he's going to do it today, but there's going to be a rocket fuel on the front of the new Proteus, which was absolutely fantastic and so great to see. So I said to Joe that I want to buy it, and he says that the pre-order stuff is going to be set up this week, so I'm really excited about that. But Joe's like doing a really smart thing where he's just going to force people to buy his Proteuses by putting their stuff on there. So that's really smart, Joe. Good marketing decision. But I already told him that I was going to buy one, so I'm really happy that he's doing this, and it's really cool that he's putting it out there. So thank you, Joe, for that. Okay, so going to client updates now. So we have this comment from Sneaky, who said to Joe, what's the latest on Nimbus split mode? Has that been shown to be stable? And Joe says, I'm using it on mainnet at the moment. It's good, but you need to update to 22.11.1 for it. And Sneaky says, which smart node release is that planned to be updated in? And he says that's going to go in version 1.8, but there's some. He says, I'm planning to do version 1.7.2 at the end of the week, and then we'll talk Nimbus and Lodestar about Nimbus and Lodestar about 1.8 early in January. Probably do both of them together. So Nimbus will be up there and Lodestar will be added in 1.8, and that will be in January. And Sneaky says, do you see any reason not to run node on Nook and have fallback on Proteus running Geth and Nimbus? And Joe says that sounds good. And Joe's saying that basically he has both his primary and fallback machines as Proteuses at the moment. And yeah, he was just like goes on to explain about how the sale might go. And Sneaky says, are you limiting how many proteins each person can order? And Joe says probably should. Is anyone planning to order a lot? And then A35U says Fizz probably. And Joe says I could probably limit it to 4 per person. And then for primary and fallback testing for mainnet and testnet Praetor. And he says I can't see having more than that unless you want lots of fallbacks. And Sneaky said, what's the situation with the fanless options? Is there one? How did that fanless case you put together end up performing? And Joe says, so I'll talk about this more in the actual ordering thread in a few days, but the TLDR is the fanless case is much harder to take apart and put together if you try to do any maintenance. The way they're designed, the aluminium chassis definitely has me scratching my head. So there's some issues about taking that apart. So Joe says, if you need to pull out the Sneaky says, trying to imagine what kind of maintenance would be needed on fanless unless there's component failure. And Joe says, if you ever need to pull out the NVMe or anything, or update a component or install the Wi-Fi card. There's the fanless. Is probably going to be Ethernet only, Wi-Fi without any antenna. Fixtures in an aluminium coffin is just asking for trouble. And Sneaky says, my fanless NUC is Wi-Fi only. I didn't bother installing the Wi-Fi antennas. And then so fanless is not going to be an option coming from you. If people want fanless, they're just expected to buy the case themselves and do the transplant themselves. And Joe says, no, it will be an option. I'll be assembling it for them and shipping it out, but definitely comes with disclaimer. This is a pain to take apart. And Joe says some people want to take it apart so they can flash the hard drive themselves instead of using the pre-built image, which is fair. So the computer will come loaded with an image of getting everything ready to go. So the smart node stack will already be on there. Joe, can you let me know if you're watching this, if you're going to have like a version of say the execution and consensus clients on there, from the time that you flash the image, so it's quicker for them to sync when the users get them. Is that happening or is that not happening? So yeah, then this discussion kind of carried on, and it kind of morphed into a whole other discussion that was really interesting about liquid cooling your Rock 5 or your Raspberry Pi. So definitely check out that discussion. It was quite funny, and I think there was a lot going on in there, but it kind of went on for a while, but it was really good discussion, so it was quite informative. And then that is the rocket fuel branded Mercadian Proteus system. So it's awesome, it's really exciting. So yeah, looking for Owls and Sneaky were having too much fun with their thinking of what the liquid cooled Raspberry Pi would look like. Okay, so Supervisor asked this interesting question that I kind of liked. He says, are you in this community to make money, or because of the friendships you may only choose one? So and then Fizz says, sorry for the lack of context. It's spawned by a conversation I'm having in another room where we're talking about the motives for remaining active in this kind of community. I guess they're both valuable, and it's possible to have both without choosing one or the other. And looking for Owls is hard choice, sir. I pick friends since I'm not making any money these days. And then Denim says both is ideal. And Maverick says, what if the real friends were the money we made along the way? And then I said, wait, where am I? I'm not sure where I am. But Waldorf said, for me, it's looked into it because of the tech, put money into it because I thought it was going to make me money, and stayed and got deep into it because of the community. And I said, came for the money, stayed for the friends. So that's kind of what's happened, my kind of journey in crypto as a whole. Came for the money, learned about the tech, got involved in ETH finance a little bit, but not too much, and then learned about Rocket Pool, spent some money with it, but then really became part of the community over the last year, and especially over the last 5 or 6 months, and made some amazing friends from this as well. So definitely staying for the friends in a sense. And Lee says, for me it was the tech and how closely it aligned with Ethereum values. Now that I've been here for a few months and got to know some of you, it's definitely the money. Just kidding. So that was nice. And then I'm going to finish with this meme that Sleety designed about Butta. Let me put the volume up.
Police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
That's Butta.
Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches.
And that's Butta, the meme thief. I think there was actually a caption at the bottom that I missed telling you guys about. But for those of you who are listening on the podcast, so there's a news report where the anchor's like describing meme thief suspect wanted, and describing a theft. And at the bottom there's a caption that says meme theft, and then on the screen comes up an image of Butta, and the anchor has a lot of difficulty on describing what Butta's frog face looks like. So yeah, that was a really nice thing to finish the episode on. And Sleety, of course, is the meme king of Discord, of the Rocket Pool Discord. So that's awesome. I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, one thing before I finish, actually, I wanted to let you know that I'll be taking off some time over the holidays. It's a lovely time to spend with friends and family, so I will be doing some of that. I'm still trying to figure out what the episodes are going to look like over the next period, but it's likely that they will start appearing like a cadence of like an episode every 2 or 3 days, just for the next like couple of weeks. So that's that, but I haven't figured that out exactly yet. It'll probably just be next week, the week before Christmas and New Year's, where I'm on a different cadence, but otherwise I should go back to normal soon. So I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.